My dear child, listen to me very carefully right now, because this is not just another moment in your day. This moment is holy, it's purposeful. I'm reaching you through Archangel Michael, because your soul has been quietly crying out for clarity, and heaven has heard every word. You've been putting on a brave face, acting like everything's alright, but deep inside you know something is off. There's a feeling you've been ignoring, a truth you've been avoiding, and that's exactly why this message was sent today, July 6th, because this date holds power. Not next week, not tomorrow, something is about to shift today, unexpectedly, quickly, and you need to be ready. But you've been overlooking these messages, you scroll past, dismissing them, and each time it wounds me, because I'm the one speaking through them. I'm not here to frighten you, I'm here to get you ready. My love carries no fear, but the warning carries weight. Those goosebumps you've been getting, the dreams that interrupt your sleep, the sensation that someone's near you, even in solitude, they're not your imagination. They are spiritual signs. Your soul is trying to wake you up, your angels are trying to reach you. But the outside noise is drowning out the voice of heaven, and you've been too focused on people, who don't even understand what you're truly battling inside. So here I am once more, urging you, please don't ignore this. Don't ignore me. I'm your God, and I understand your pain. And I know what's approaching. You think it's just an ordinary Monday, but it's not. You'll witness it yourself. A person might reach out, speak something, send a message, or appear in a way that will shake the path you're on. And if your heart isn't open, you'll miss it. That's why Archangel Michael is pressing you now, because too many signs have already been missed. Heaven doesn't want you to miss this one. Please stay here, don't click away, don't scroll, don't silence what's sacred. This moment isn't random, and this isn't just a video or another voice, it's divine timing, and you're part of it. Pause and reflect for a moment. If any part of this is speaking directly to your soul, you already know this message was meant for you. Don't ignore that feeling. Subscribe, stay connected, stay open to what heaven is about to reveal next. We are with you, not just today, but always. I've watched you carry the weight of your experiences, I've seen your tears fall, when no one else could. I've seen you hold yourself together, while your spirit was unraveling. Your smile hides a weary heart, and I love you for still showing up. But it's time to stop pretending everything is fine. Because change isn't coming, it's here. Not in the future chapter, but right now. The energy is shifting around you, a door is unlocking, and through it will come a truth your heart has longed for. But hear this, if your heart isn't steady, you'll shut that door. You'll say not now. And just like before, you'll stall the miracle meant for you. That's why I ask you, be still, listen, don't let this moment slip by. You think you're waiting for a sign, a person, a breakthrough, but in truth, you're waiting for the version of yourself, who finally believes they deserve everything they've been asking me for. That version of you is already inside, waiting to rise. Archangel Michael has been standing guard in the unseen realm. Battling for you, shielding you from attacks you never saw coming, lighting your path, even when you felt alone. But you keep brushing off the nudges. You see angel numbers and dismiss them as coincidence. You see recurring dreams and assume it's just your mind. You're watching this right now, and thinking it's just another video, but it's not. There's something you don't yet realize. Someone's been thinking about you deeply. Someone has words they've been holding back. Someone is preparing to move toward you. You might not believe it, because of the silence surrounding you, but that silence isn't empty, it's sacred. Something has been forming quietly on your behalf. But if you continue to bypass what your spirit needs, you'll miss divine timing. This isn't a scare tactic, it's an awakening. God doesn't repeat himself, unless it's urgent. And you must hear this. No delay on earth can cancel a destiny heaven has blessed. You may feel overlooked, forgotten, but your journey is not over. What you're experiencing now, it's not punishment, it's preparation. You're not being held back, you're being aligned. You're not being cast aside, you're being gently guided towards something far better, something sacred, something only heaven could design. Soon you'll remember this moment and say, this message changed everything. This isn't an exaggeration, it's divine truth. Because what comes next will require your spirit to be still, your thoughts to be clear, your heart to remain open. You have no idea what's being orchestrated behind the scenes. You feel invisible, but heaven has never taken its eyes off you. That's why this message is reaching you, because your moment is closer than ever. There are two realities operating around you, the one you see and the one I see. You see silence, I see alignment, you see delays, I see divine timing, you see loneliness, I see sacred preparation, quiet spaces, where your miracle can arrive untouched. But every time you avoid what your soul truly needs, you put off your breakthrough. You are not unlucky, you're unaware. That's why this message was placed before your eyes today. Something is already shifting. It's arrived without your permission. A divine energy is already in motion. And I need you alert, not afraid, just awake. Something that looked like an end, is really a beginning. You've been stressing about timing, about whether you're too late. But child, when have I ever needed time to do a miracle? I dwell beyond time, I created it, I can bend it for your good. You think you're behind schedule, but I've been delaying things to shield you. You weren't ready, you still let the wrong voices define your worth, you clung to love that couldn't see your light. But that old version of you, it's disappearing. And that's why the shift is here now, not on your timeline, but on mine. I know your heart's been silently aching, you've been holding on too long, tired of acting strong, when your spirit aches for rest. But I promise this is the turning point. The one who broke you, the pain that confused you, the season that drained you, it wasn't by chance. I allowed it, not to hurt you, but to awaken something sacred, a fire, a calling, a strength that now rises within you. This new version of you, doesn't shrink, doesn't chase, doesn't beg, it receives. And this version is who the miracle is searching for. You've been seeking a sign, this is it. You've asked for confirmation, this is it. You've prayed God, if this is real give me a sign, and this message is your answer. This moment on July 6th, was divinely appointed. These words are touching your soul, because they come from me. You are not here by mistake, not a second of this is coincidence. If you click away now, you may cut short the very answer you've been crying out for. Stay, watch what happens next. I placed this message here, because someone is watching you, not in fear, but in spirit. They've noticed your growth, they see the quiet strength in you. They once overlooked you, but not anymore. They now understand what they let slip away, and they're afraid it's too late. But child, the ones meant for you, will never doubt your value. They'll recognize it instantly. And those who didn't, they were never meant to journey with you, into your next chapter. If you've made it to this point, know this: you are ready, you are chosen, and I am proud of you. Stay connected to heaven. Your next revelation is coming soon, don't miss it. Now take a breath, slow and steady. Because what you're about to hear will shift everything for you. There is someone who is finally ready to speak the truth, the one they've kept locked away for too long, hidden beneath fear and uncertainty. But now I'm bringing it to the surface, because clarity is what you deserve. No more guessing games, no more quiet confusion. What was once in the shadows, is now coming into the light. The words you never thought you'd hear, they're approaching. The apology you stopped expecting, it's forming. The love you believed was too far gone, it's closer than you've imagined. But you must choose to believe it, you need to trust me. Someone has been hesitating, holding back what they wish to say to you. They rehearsed their words quietly, envisioning how they'd express them, if given one last chance. And I'm making that opportunity available, but only if your heart is open to welcome it. And if not them, then another is being readied for you, a heavenly replacement. One who will recognize your soul beyond the surface, one who will not leave you questioning, one who won't dim your worth. But this transformation can only take root, when you stop turning away from spiritual truth, and start stepping forward in faith. A message is coming, a call, a moment of alignment. It's not gone astray, it hasn't been lost, it's simply waiting for your agreement. This very moment right now, is your chance to say yes to heaven. Yes to no longer doubting yourself, yes to raising your standards, yes to breaking free from letting your past shape your tomorrows, yes to believing in miracles, not just hoping for them, because miracles are drawn to the ones who expect them. Change is moving through your life, your home, your relationships, your finances, your peace of mind. And in the coming days you'll notice it. A softness, a shift, a solution to something that's been stuck. That's not random, that's release. And it begins when you stop trying to control every piece, and simply let go. Stop needing it to make sense, just allow, just trust, just say God I'm open, because I'm already working behind the scenes. Beloved child, you no longer need to carry it all alone. I didn't create you to struggle in secret, I didn't intend for you to wander storms without cover. I sent angels to walk beside you, but you've been turning away from their help. You've been pretending it's all okay, even when your soul feels like it's sinking. Archangel Michael has been gently tapping your heart over and over, through dreams, thoughts, signs, and through this very message, and each time you dismiss it as coincidence, you postpone the healing that's waiting, the joy that's forming, the divine surprise already prepared for you. Yes, surprise. That's what's coming. Something you never saw coming, because you assumed the time had run out. You assumed the door had locked for good. But I am the keeper of doors, I can reopen what was once sealed, I can rewrite what was denied, I can return what you feared was permanently gone. And I will, if only you'll welcome my voice, and stop dismissing these whispers from heaven. I know there's a piece of you that questions if this is really for you, a part that still feels not enough. But hear this, if you're receiving these words, then yes, this is for you. This moment is divinely aligned. You're not just an audience, you are my creation, my chosen, my beloved. The enemy tried to cloud that truth, convincing you that your prayers were pointless, that you were invisible, that no one noticed your silent cries. But I've seen it all, every tear, every please whispered through tired breath. And now I'm answering. That's why Archangel Michael was sent, to move today, on July 6th, to speak directly to you. Because I couldn't bear to watch you go one more day in doubt. Something is changing, even now, as you sit with this message. In the spirit realm, your name is being spoken. Yes, your name. Angels are carrying it before me, and I am releasing favor, peace, breakthrough, and wisdom in your direction. But here's what I need you to do now: stay still, stay ready, stay expectant. Because when it arrives, it'll come swiftly, a call, a person, a moment of deep knowing. There won't be flashing signs, but you'll feel it in your soul. That's when you'll know, this is it. And if this message is speaking to your heart, don't leave without this step. Subscribe, stay tethered to the divine light, keep your connection strong. Your angels are preparing every answer you've asked for. Now lean in close. You are not falling behind, you're not under a curse, you have not been overlooked or cast aside. All those thoughts were lies, ones you're finally releasing. Do you know why it's been so heavy lately? Because I've been purging the false love, I've been removing the connections that were never part of your calling. You haven't lost people, because something was broken in you, you've lost them, because something sacred was forming around you. You are precious. And precious things are kept hidden, not exposed. There's someone in your life, whether past or present, who tried to possess your light, without guarding it. That person is either being removed, or reshaped. I'm not letting them break you again, I won't let the cycle repeat itself. You're leaving that wilderness behind. But you must stop revisiting what I've already released you from. Stop longing for what's no longer aligned. Stop chasing what has been closed. Because something better, someone better, is observing you right now. And they don't see you through confusion or obsession, they see you through reverence. They sense your peace, they're drawn to the quiet strength in your growth. And they want to come closer, but I've held them back, until you're ready to view yourself, through heaven's eyes, strong, chosen, worthy, anointed. You have no idea what's just ahead. It's not just one breakthrough, it's a wave. One shift after another. You thought that kind of grace was reserved for others, but I'm about to show you that my favor is for you. Yes, you, the one who's been breaking inside, while holding everything together. The one who waited for a sign, and almost gave up. You are the one I am lifting. And when I do, it will be sudden, it will be undeniable, it will be permanent. You'll smile again, fully and deeply. You'll trust again, fiercely. You'll love again, completely. And you'll say to yourself, I almost skipped this, I almost ignored it. But you didn't, and that changed everything. That's how close you are, that's how divine this timing is. And now I leave you with this. Today, July 6th, is not just a date on the calendar. It is a spiritual appointment. This day will be remembered, not for chaos, but for clarity, not for fear, but for fulfillment, not for endings, but for sacred beginnings. Something beautiful is being sent in your name, and once it arrives, you will never live life as you did before. This is your time, this is your confirmation, this is your miracle. Don't scroll past, don't say maybe later. You've asked, heaven responded, now open the door. With all the light of the divine, I am here, I always have been. And if you're still with me, stay close for just a few more seconds. I'm still speaking, Archangel Michael is still present. That stirring in your chest, that flutter you can't explain. That's not fear, that's alignment, that's your soul coming alive to truth. You've been surrounded by so much noise, that silence now feels unfamiliar. But this calm, this clarity is me, it's heaven reaching through the veil. You're not just existing here, you were sent with purpose, with calling, with divine orders, that no darkness can undo. There's a spiritual document with your name on it, and it contains everything, the connections, the open doors, the healing, the closure, the next level, you've been praying for. But those old burdens, pain, doubt, betrayal, confusion, they're not coming with you. They've expired. You must leave them behind. You must say yes. You must stop thinking this is for someone else, it's for you. And when you finally believe that truth, heaven moves. And it moves fast. You haven't even seen the best of what's meant for you, you've only caught glimpses. But the fullness, the real joy, the depth of love, the richness of purpose, it's just beyond this threshold. And right now, you're standing in the doorway. Countless moments when your soul felt like it couldn't carry the weight, yet still I was there, gently whispering to your spirit, holding back the darkness, breathing strength into you, when all your strength was gone. I never left, even in the silence I was speaking, even in the stillness I was moving, even in your brokenness I was building something sacred. What you called delay, was really me creating a deeper foundation, for the future I've written for you. And I know, child, sometimes you've wondered if I forgot, but how can I forget what I created with such intention? You are not just seen, you are cherished. You are not just noticed, you are known. You are not just passing through this life, you are walking out a divine assignment. And yes, it's been heavy, yes, it's been lonely, but no, you haven't been forsaken. You've been refined, you've been called out of the crowd, not because you're less than, but because you're chosen for more. And that more is beginning now. You may not feel ready, but readiness isn't a requirement for destiny, willingness is. So lean in, child, trust what you feel stirring in your chest right now. That warmth, that pressure, that little pulse of light rising in you, that's me, that's my spirit awakening something that's been buried, under pain and disappointment. That's the dream I planted long ago, coming back to life. And I promise you, it's not too late. You haven't missed it, you didn't ruin it. What I set in motion for you, cannot be undone by detours, delays, or doubts. All it takes is one decision, to believe again. There's a message being written in the heavens, with your name on it. And the ink is still wet, because the next chapter hasn't finished unfolding yet. You're in the middle of the miracle, you're living the turning point, you're walking through the unseen doorway. And soon you'll understand why it had to happen this way, why the path twisted, why the people changed, why the pain came. Because none of it was wasted, every tear watered something that is about to bloom in your life. And it won't just be a small shift, it will be a divine wave, a sudden opening, a realization, a reunion, a revelation. The kind of shift that makes you say, now I see it, now I know why. The puzzle pieces are coming together, the timing is aligning, the healing is finally settling in. You're going to wake up soon, and not recognize your own life, not because it broke you, but because it rebuilt you. Stronger, clearer, softer in heart, but firmer in truth. You'll laugh again, not the kind of laugh that covers up pain, but the deep kind, the whole body kind, that comes from joy being restored. You'll trust again, not because people are perfect, but because your discernment is now sharper. And you'll love again, not out of desperation or fear of being alone, but from overflow. Real, rooted, sacred love. It's coming, and when it arrives, you'll understand that it was worth every lonely night, and every unanswered question. But child, I need you to stop punishing yourself for not being further along. Stop measuring your worth by your productivity. Stop replaying what you wish you'd done differently. It's time to release the shame, it's time to come back home, to yourself, to me. You are not broken, you are in process. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. You are not lost, you are being led. And every delay, every redirection, every silence, it's all been part of the sacred choreography. You weren't meant to live burned out, you weren't designed to constantly strive for approval. You were made to flow in peace, to move in love, to walk in grace. And grace is here now, washing over you, wrapping around you, whispering, you don't have to do this alone anymore. Lay it down, child, the burden, the fear, the overthinking, the old identity. You've carried it long enough, it's time to rise, into who you were always meant to be. There is someone on the way, who will see you clearly. Not for what you've lost, but for who you are, radiant, growing, aligned. They won't just compliment you, they will speak life into you. They won't just want you, they will honor your presence. And their love will feel like peace, not performance. Their words will feel like safety, not sharpness. And your soul will finally exhale, this is what I was waiting for. But before they arrive, you must first become that for yourself. This season is not about finding someone, it's about finding yourself in me. Because when you know who you are, you won't tolerate what doesn't match your worth. You'll stop chasing things that confuse you, you'll stop waiting for people to choose you. You'll know I am already chosen. And from that place of truth, everything changes. Opportunities align, people shift, life flows, not because you forced it, but because you finally allowed it. So if you're still here listening, leaning in, feeling that subtle shift, deep in your soul, then know this, the heavens are open. The angels are near, and I'm closer than your next breath. This is not just a motivational message, this is not just comfort for a hard day, this is your call back to the sacred, to your source, to your soul. And I am not letting go of you. No matter how far you've drifted, no matter how many times you've doubted, I will never stop loving you, I will never stop guiding you, I will never stop fighting for the version of you that believes again. So place your hand on your heart one more time, feel it beat. That's me, that's purpose, that's destiny. You are still here, because you are still becoming. And the most powerful chapters of your story are still ahead. What once felt like the end is now the beginning. And as you walk forward, light will follow, peace will multiply, clarity will return, and love, real love, will meet you on the road. Not just the love of another, but the love of yourself, and above all, the love of heaven. You were never forgotten, you were never too late, you were always on time, for a divine unfolding. And now it begins. You never saw it all, but it was always me. I've been right beside you, through every storm, every silence, every moment that felt too heavy to carry alone. That night when you whispered, "I don't think I can take this anymore," it wasn't just a breakdown, it was a breakthrough. Your soul was calling out, and I heard it louder than anything. That wasn't just a cry, it was a spiritual plea, and I never turn away from those. That's why this message found you, that's why your heart leaned in. Because heaven saw how you kept pressing forward, even when you were running on empty, and it was time to let you know, it didn't go unnoticed. Right now blessings are gathering, not just ones you can touch, but the kind that transform the inside, healing, peace, closure, alignment. And yes, I saw the wrong turns, I saw the moments of doubt and regret, but I forgave you, before you even had the words to ask. I'm not dwelling on what went wrong, I'm pointing you toward everything still waiting to go right. I'm not here to shame you for where you've been, I'm here to walk with you into where you're going. But I need your heart to say yes, not a perfect yes, not a flawless one, just a present, open, surrendered yes. Let the guilt go, let the fear go, let all the weight that was never yours, dissolve in my presence. There's a dream you stopped believing in, something so close to your heart, you were afraid to speak it. But I've never let it go, I've been holding it in my hands, waiting for the exact moment, to breathe life back into it. And that moment is now. The shift you feel, that's me, that's why certain things are breaking away, why some doors are closing, because what's ahead requires space. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. And what's coming will feel like an unexpected gift. You'll look back and say, I didn't see this coming, but it's exactly what I prayed for. If this message is touching something real in you, don't walk away. Stay close, let this space be your spiritual anchor, let these words wrap around your heart, until peace becomes your normal. The guidance you need is already unfolding, even in moments of confusion, you are being led. You'll see the signs, you'll sense the nudges. Keep your heart soft, don't let old wounds close you off, don't let fear steal your expectancy. You've been the strong one for too long, now it's time to be the surrendered one. You don't have to carry it all, figure it all out, or fix what wasn't yours to mend. You just need to rest in the knowing that I've already gone ahead of you. Someone you thought was gone for good will reappear. Not as a repeat of the past, but as a reflection of transformation. And when it happens, don't react from your scars, respond from your spirit. Don't slam the door, out of self-protection. Pause, listen, let me guide you. Because the right people won't bring confusion, they'll bring clarity. And if something feels off in your spirit, trust that. Peace is the confirmation, confusion is the caution. You're stepping into a version of yourself that hell hoped you'd never discover. That's why the battle intensified. The resistance wasn't proof you were failing, it was evidence you were rising. The enemy saw your potential, before you did, but he cannot rewrite what I have already authored. Walk forward now, knowing I go with you. Let my voice speak louder than the lies, let me remind you who you truly are, every time the world tries to shrink you. So before you leave this moment, carry this with you. You are never alone, you have never been forgotten. You are not at the end, you are at a beginning. You are not broken, you are blooming. You are not behind, you are exactly on time. I am with you, carrying you forward, breath by breath, moment by moment, miracle by miracle. This is not just a message, this is your turning point. And still you're here, still listening, still open. And that child is everything, that's rare, that's holy. The world is loud, but your spirit chose stillness, and heaven responds to that. In your waiting, in your listening, I am pouring answers, I am rewarding your stillness, with wisdom, with restoration, with direction. Every question you buried deep, because you were too tired to ask, those are the ones I'm answering now. Not because you begged, but because your heart leaned in. Your presence is your prayer, and I honor that. You've endured so much, with quiet strength. You poured love into others, when your own heart was cracked. You held everyone else together, while feeling like you were falling apart inside. And even when the tears came, even when you screamed silently into your pillow, I heard every word, I collected every tear. Not one moment of your pain was wasted, not 1 second of your struggle was overlooked. I've been building something beautiful, from the pieces you thought were lost. And very soon, those broken moments will become your most powerful testimony. Your waiting was never a waste, it was preparation, it was planting. The harvest is near. And when it arrives, it'll feel surreal, but it'll be real. You'll think, is this really mine? And I'll whisper, yes, this is for you. Don't talk yourself out of it, don't shrink back in disbelief, don't sabotage what I've sent, by thinking you're unworthy. You are worthy, you are ready, you've grown into it, you surrendered for it, you trusted me, even when you had no roadmap. This blessing has your name on it, it was made for your hands. There's a moment coming soon, when everything changes, an unexpected message, a divine appointment, a long-awaited breakthrough. And when it comes, I want your heart to be in alignment, I want you to recognize it, to receive it without fear. This is why you're hearing this now, so you'll be prepared. So you won't miss it, so you'll say, this is what I've been waiting for, and I'm ready. And if these words have found the fragile part of your heart, stay close, let heaven continue to speak over your soul. You are not defined by what others couldn't see in you. You are not reduced to their opinions, their choices, or their absence. You are divine light, wrapped in human form. You are grace walking, you are chosen, called, and cherished. And I, your Creator, your God, I am proud of you. Yes, you, not because you've done everything right, but because you kept going, when everything tried to stop you. Because you kept believing, when doubt was loud. Because you chose faith, when fear knocked. And I honor that. I know you imagined a different path, I know there are parts of your story you wish you could rewrite. But hear me, nothing is wasted. The pain shaped your compassion, the rejection sharpened your discernment, the silence taught you how to hear me more clearly. You've gained wisdom through the weeping. And now it's time for that wisdom to become your weapon. It's time for peace to be your foundation, it's time to walk in clarity, not confusion. As this message nears its end, I want to give you one last gift, peace. Not peace that depends on circumstances, but the kind that anchors your soul, regardless of what's happening around you. Peace in your mind, peace in your home, peace in your spirit. This peace will be your armor, it won't erase all problems, but it will shift your perspective, it will help you see from heaven's view. Take a deep breath, let it in. You are not off course, you are not running out of time, you are exactly where you need to be, to receive what's next. And when life gets loud again, when doubts try to creep back in, return to these words. Let them remind you of what's real, what's eternal, what's already unfolding in your favor. I love you, more deeply than you've ever understood. More consistently than anyone has ever shown. More powerfully than words can hold. Always here, always fighting for you, always guiding you forward. Your faithful Father God.